Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Hey, Lodral, hi. You do? Oh, you have plans, do you? You have plans for tonight? Nice. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's just Tuesday, right? Feels like it should be further into the week than this, but okay, I'll take it. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Had a nice enough day today, I guess. Had a bunch of stuff to do. Just kind of wanted to focus on things. But you know how it is when you want to focus on something and you can't really focus. Hey, Hieronymus. Good evening. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, I wish I could. I mean, I'm sure everybody feels this way, but I wish I could just take like 2 weeks off from everything. Just have some time to just focus down on things I want to do. Honestly, I wish I had more time to play Zelda randomizers, honestly. Last night after the stream, I know we went late last night. Even so, I stayed up playing that Zelda 1 randomizer last night, and I think I can beat that one. I think it's been a really weird run where like I've got like 2 pieces of the Triforce left to find. I found everything, just about everything except the white sword. Which I guess means I can't get the magic sword. And I think the white sword is in one of those caves that you need the power bracelet to get into. I haven't found the power bracelet yet. I think it's in one of the dungeons I couldn't do because I need the ladder. I just got the ladder after finding the raft, and I just found the raft in level 7. So I'm learning a lot about this whole process, and one of the big things I learned last night is the numbers on dungeons mean nothing anymore. Your run could be set up so that you need the ladder to get into every single dungeon, and it just happens to be like sitting in the second room of level 8. So you just have to check everything right away. I deadlifted wet snow for 4 hours at least, and the leaf took away the stiffness. Ow, yeah, that sounds terrible. What's up, Not a Roguelike? What's up, Dominic? This whole year so far feels like it's dragging. I swear it should be in early March by now with all this happened. I'm tired of there being news every day. I'm tired of big, like, earth-shattering events happening every day. I was sick of that in 2020. And I was really hoping that things would taper off in 2021, and nope, not happening. I think people are just too bored and too wound up and too sick of things to just let stuff go, you know? Sick of that early in 2016, yeah. Entirely fair. As normal people call wet snow water. I thought it was a Slurpee. Did earlier today play the Ocean Hunter, an old Model 3 arcade game. How was that? Sounds like it could be pretty interesting. Yeah, other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot. One of the other streamers I watch has been he did a Dark Souls randomizer for the first time in a long time. And I couldn't catch it live because it was during one of my kids' classes. But I've been slowly going through the recording of it. Really, I think I never thought I'd really be in the mood for something like that, but I guess I am, considering I'm playing Zelda randomizer myself and watching like Dark Souls randomizer stuff. I was actually just thinking today, news seems to be slightly slower than when Trump was in office. I mean, slower, yes, but like if you look through like each individual week of 2021, like something insane has happened every single week, you know? We started this year with a fucking insurrection in the United States. So I guess, yeah, technically it's tapered off from open rebellion and the Capitol being occupied. But yeah, I don't I don't know. I don't know if things are ever gonna wind down again. I feel like maybe the pandemic and like the state of society just has people too wired up to act, you know, for good and for ill. Emulating the Model 3 board is insanely easy. Had set up another 5 minutes. Oh, cool. First insurrection in the U.S. and the latter being done to 7 cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Have to find the Star Wars arcade ROM and try that. Oh, like the old, like the X-Wing flight sim, the wireframe one where you get to do the trench run. Oh my god, I loved that when I was a kid. That was so cool when I was a kid. Okay, I should have just sat here. Look at this. I think what we're doing, I think we're just walking back to the mainland and going to the big tree place. I think that's it. But I guess we'll see. But yeah. I keep thinking I had something else to tell y'all. And it's not occurring to me. I thought I had more news than this. And I don't seem to. Sorry, I guess we have to play video games now. I hope you guys are prepared for this. I know it's a bit of a swerve from how we normally handle these evenings, but yeah. What the hell is this? Who dis? Oh, it's a troll. It took us 10. Pretty burly. Aunt Tifa apparently levitates when she doesn't want to be hit by something. Oh, cool, he counters. Wait, do that too, huh? Ow. Okay, if it lasts that long, we'll fix it. Racket. Honestly, due to the media not having Trump to talk about 24/7 anymore, they haven't found something to replace him yet. Probably take some time to find something or someone. I mean, there's plenty of stuff for them to report on right now. There's not exactly a dearth of events. Here's they'll try and continue with the Wall Street bets or Russian agitator cycle. The real reason I like these streams so much is because I can, like, a lot of the time I can just tune out a lot of the garbage in the world, you know? It's fun to talk about it if we have things to talk about on it, but it's also fun to just put it out of my mind for a while. Did you get all 4 colored stones around here? I didn't touch those. So I guess I could go back and get them now. There's crazy ass shit going on now politically. Yes, there is, Library Man. Yes, there is. Also, hi. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I was supposed to take these. There's a reward for all 4. Okay, I completely ignored them the first time. I mean, I found them, I saw them, but I didn't do anything with them. Not right, is it? Hang on, I think... Wait, did I lose my chance to get the other ones? Or is there some... Whoa, what was this? Manless dance. Oh, no, it's this way. Okay, cool. Cool, let me go get the thingies. Alright, I'm gonna need you... Stop being... I need you to recuperate. I was worried for a sec. I mean, that's one of the problems. Well, no, it's not really a problem with the pre-rendered backgrounds. It's just how they're designed sometimes.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
It can be hard to tell where the actual paths are. There's a hole. Oh, should I put the stones in here? Is that what I'm gonna want to do? Okay, cool. Let's go find the other ones then. Didn't even dance. I'm tired, dude. Today was exhausting on a number of levels. So I'm just happy to be here. This hole was made for... This is a good night to chill. This is a very, very appropriate night to chill. You can use this. It's such a fancy ass chair. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's a pretty... Right, there are encounters here. Some shadows. We try to keep it clean around here, and this is what happens. It's a Sracer chair, not a sedancer's chair. Oh, you're gonna do some dumb bullshit. Stop it. What's up, Tattoo Police? Please appear. Please come back. Logo equals fancy ass. I guess fancier than a logo-less chair. I guess I can give you that. Oh, nice. Aced him. You mean you can race in that chair? Oh yeah, I can get, yeah. I can be gone back in a flash. I was actually afraid I was gonna run into my bed if I did that. It's like, watch me go! Very, very carefully. Oh my god. Somebody put Automod out of our misery. Wait. This is not right. There's another one over here. I'm missing one, I think. Yeah, I got red, yellow, and blue. Stracer's an anagram for sacker, so, be careful. Sacker? I hardly knew her. Okay, so green is near the exit. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, March Community Night Collection is now open. Lodro High very helpfully reminded me I hadn't set it up last night, and I set it up last night, except I forgot to push start. And I bet Lodro High or someone responsible like her... Wait, am I supposed to catch this guy? Probably told me that last night and I missed entirely. Do I want to fight these guys? I was wondering why I was at 0%. It's like we just started. Please explode these guys. I don't like them. I'm not a fan. Let's go, Lightning Grandpa. You know what? You too. Just go ham. Oh god! For a second, I thought Goku was casting Blizzard, and I was like, I didn't tell him to do that. The game where you rename someone's Lightning Grandpa was the first. Too perfect of anything. Oh god, she's gonna die. Please don't. Okay, get angry first. Wait, does this one... Wait, this one has the abridged summons? Where, like, the first time you do a summon, you get the long one, and then after that, you just get the short version? Is that right? You have a chance to get the long one, okay. I just remember... I remember Final Fantasy VIII, where they had that dumb junction ability that all the GFs could have, where you had to hold one button and mash the other to power it up, and so the longer a summon was, the more powerful it was. No game will compare to 8 summons. Which had the ultimate summon Doom Train. What was the actual ultimate summon in that? Wasn't it like Gaia or Eden or something, where you turn the entire planet into some kind of magical cannon and launch your opponent into the center of the galaxy, which then collapses on itself and explodes? Eden, thank you. Went in for a COVID test today. My doctor asked if I had a sudden loss of taste. I told him no, I always dress this way. What's up, ND? Always a pleasure to see you. No, really. I mean that. Really. You don't think it was that extreme? You totally turned the planet into a giant cannon. Like, I remember that distinctly. So that's where we got... Like, I need a minimum 3 different Bahamut summons. Okay, I know what your favorite Final Fantasy is. I remember about Eden was some kind of anti-tech version of Garden. Seriously, go look it up on YouTube right now. It's bonkers. Nice whiff, idiot. Actually, like, honestly, since you mentioned it, Lojo High, all the dodge animations in this game are really cute. Like, everybody's just kind of like... Ow. I honestly don't remember the Doom Train summon very well. One to 2 minutes. Doom Train was a pain to get. I got it, and I remember... Was that the one that was like, you had to do like the parts scavenger hunt to get it or something? So many people relied on that boost ability and then got wrecked when the final boss could just cancel summons. I don't actually remember the final boss being that hard. This is gonna miss, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I wasn't how magical it counted as. Don't remember basically anything about Final Fantasy VIII except that everyone acted irrationally because everyone's minds were being actively fucked with. Yeah, I didn't find that so much to be like an interesting plot development as like an insanely convenient hand wave for the corner they had written themselves into. Wait, I can bring you back to... Oh, and life is cheap in this game. Life is cheap in this world. Little smoke will do that. I'll smoke to that. Sid Hot Hot Wave. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay, I got my stones. Let's go plug them in. Doom train animation is basically enemies stand on train tracks like a dingus get hit by a train. I know, but I do dimly remember, like, Doom Train itself looked super badass. Like, it was this absolutely demonic, needle-toothed, multi-eyed train. It would just obliterate you. And that, at least, was super cool. Over here? Yes, here we go. Okay. Plug things into things. Get stuff. I guess. Something came out from back. Moonstone. Is that a... Not actually as exciting as I was hoping. I bet you could use auto potion, couldn't you? All right, I guess it's time to re-equip everybody now. Are you working on jelly? No. Oh god, you're done with everything. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, what have I done? Plug things into things, get stuff is on my parents answered me when I asked where babies come from. Jelly, what's up, Dave? Okay, she's fine with all this. Alright, she's learned basically everything she can learn at the moment, other than auto potion and jelly. So if we can keep her alive for a bit, she can learn jelly. I can teach Son Goku how to annoy people. Bandit. What is bandit? Annoy, sacrifice. Near to play Final Fantasy VIII, all I remember is Squall sucked and Laguna pushed his friends off a cliff for the lulz. Final Fantasy VIII is the other one I wanna give another try to. 8 and 9 I didn't particularly care for. And running back through 9 right now has been very illuminating on both sides, so. Yeah. 8, like, I didn't like 8 while I was playing it, and then in retrospect, I started to think differently about a lot of it. So I think I might appreciate it a lot more if I go back to it now. Or I might think it's even dumber. No way to know, really. I looked this up, double check. If someone had 2 items equipped that both teach the same ability, they will learn it twice as fast. Okay, I kind of thought that's how that worked. It's good to have it confirmed. Yeah. What was that? I can teach you High Tide. I don't know what body temperature is. That's right, chat. I don't know what body temperature is. Judge me as you will. If you play 8, you gotta decide how hard you want to break it. I would play 8 totally differently this time. I would absolutely play 8 completely different. I know I fucked up the first time I played 8 because I maxed out everybody's levels, and that was stupid. That was absolutely 100% pants on head stupid. So I would probably keep people's levels as low as possible through most of the game. Prevents freeze and heat. Okay. I'm still coming to grips with all the status effects in this game. It feels like it has a lot more than the other Final Fantasies. You're probably fine, and I don't think you even have that. Yeah, she doesn't have that much to work with anyway. Both of those sound good to me. So. One thing you disliked about 8, and then 6 to a lesser extent. Got a Steam achievement for keeping Squall as initial level the entire game. I would not do that again. I mean, I would do, like... I think for me, I definitely wouldn't, like, power level. Power leveling was easily the biggest mistake I made in the game. I also wouldn't sit around and draw full stacks of magic every time I come across a new one. I see in retrospect how unnecessary that was. Because, yeah, the first time I played the game, every time a new spell would come up, I would just draw... I would sit there for like an hour and draw like full stacks of it so I could junction it. And then completely ignored the crafting system in that game. That's how dumb I was about 8. Yeah, exactly. Refining rare cards is the preferred way to get magic. I didn't even think about that. It just never occurred to me. Kinda easy to screw up if you didn't play in a source specifically. Hey, Cold World Steel, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Style's always been unrefined. Suppose I deserve that. Love that 8's remaster has a thing that just gives you all the spells to junction. I really appreciate that they did that with all of these re-releases, that they added just a bunch of cheats and quality of life stuff. I mean, it doesn't exactly improve the game itself, but it makes it, you know, more manageable. If you just want to play through it for the experience and get some idea how it was for people playing it in today. So it's just a big ass tree. We just got a big ass tree here. Alright, well, we're gonna do a thing first. This is nice. I wonder if they ever fix the frame rate issue they introduced. I doubt it. Ooh, do you think we can use one of the 2710s we have? I'm gonna risk it. Oh, it's cute 10. It even has a little bobble. Boy, I sure love not having to interact with any game's mechanics. Oddish, probably. No, you guys know, the only thing I've turned on in this is 100% steal rate. Because it literally just saves time. It's literally just a quality of life thing. Like, if I do replay 8, I wouldn't do the free magic thing. I'd wanna find my own. Okay, Iifa the Ancient Tree of Life. Sounds ominous. Really. I would want to find my own balance of, like, drawing and crafting and stuff. 26 is a critical mass of 10s. And before Final Fantasy V all free related run begins. There's mist here. So this place really must be the source of the mist. Aw, you okay? I'm fine. Whoa, what was that? That was the seal. It shouldn't hurt you, but are you alright? Yeah, it didn't hurt. Poke it. There you go, buddy. Body slam. I got this. Only you can break the seal? This looks like something out of a Pure Mood CD commercial. No wonder the doors of Kandi PD call this place a sanctuary. Did you say they used the power of an Eidolon to seal this place? Amazing. How do you break it? I'm gonna ask the Eidolon to come back. The Summoner's Horn allows us to communicate with Eidolons and wild animals. I'll break the seal now. Watch! Boom! Okay. Oh, that was a single-leg lariat. By the light of our spirits, I call upon thee. Answer my call, wherever your soul may be. I got a ruby. That was it? Was that the spell to break the seal? Nope. All I do is focus my thoughts into my horn. Then why were you... That's just for show. The spell is actually much longer, but the Eidolon asked me to hurry it up. I didn't hear it. Alright, let's go. Nut Slayer. One more chance for that, y'all realize. It's Carbuncle. Alright, I bet... Ah, but you're still learning Fenrir. Huh. Carbuncle, I think a status thing, isn't it? Doesn't Carbuncle usually do like full party reflect or something? Those big transport, the flowers, those big transport ants like are growing here too. Monsters are coming out of a heavy mist. Yes. Apparently the source of all the really nasty monsters in this world is this mist that is apparently being produced by the Iifa Tree, which is weird because this continent is not covered in mist, but the other continent that's not connected to this one at all is covered in mist. Carbuncle is party reflecting this one too. Okay, cool. Writer for Final Fantasy IX really likes Stephen King. I've noticed, like, you can find a lot of inspiration for stuff in Final Fantasy games in other games, or like in other media. Connected, we rode and ran through a tunnel here. We've seen the huge roots on the Mist Continent. That's true. So I don't know. It doesn't quite add up because if it's the roots that's producing them, for some reason the roots on this continent don't produce any. And I suppose it could flow through the tunnel, but then wouldn't the mist have been much more concentrated in and around the tunnel? Turns out Final Fantasy XII is actually set on Gaia, not Ivalis. Oh, I wasn't the only one who noticed when Final Fantasy XII came out, like, it bore a striking resemblance to Episode 1 of Star Wars, right? Like in the aesthetic and presentation. Half the early games crib from Castle in the Sky like No Tomorrow, and every other Final Fantasy game cribs from Star Wars. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the vast majority of, what the fuck is that? It's a stroper. God Christ, that hurt. Final Fantasy XII is basically Star Wars. Balthier, Han Solo even. Not girthy enough to be Mara. I understood that reference. Which one is Jar Jar? She's so cute when she dodges. I love that. You let the SMT monster in. I mean, this is a big old veiny, towering monster we got here. The shoe puff, dude. Ride the shoe puff. My friends in college, we used to joke about that all the time. That might be my clearest memory from Final Fantasy X. Ride the shoe puff. Good to see you too, bestie. I don't really want to fight another one of these things. Oh, especially now we're getting back to attack. Jesus. But Goku gets his trance. Ow, Christ. Alright, you know what, we're leaving. Bye. Did that work? That worked. Okay, cool. The thing snuck up on you. Oh no, I dropped $91. Was interested in attacking my back, wasn't it? Had quite an interest in it, in fact. I committed my wallpaper war crime. I have to be extra good from now on. I don't want to lose your privileges. Oh, hi! Mochi! I think I have something for you? Yes, I do. A letter from Moguri? Oh, thanks, Kupo! A kid named Orko came to the Black Mage Village. His eyes were so sad, like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. Kupo. I wanted to say good luck to him, but I couldn't. Kupo. I'm on your side, Orko. Sad eyes, weight of the world. Is that very heavy? Kupo? Does Mirda's Aunt Tifa have permanent duck lips? Does she? Azuka. No, she has permanent like kitty emote lips. I like how they even write Kupo in their letters, Kupo. They just can't shake the habit, Kupo. Alright, what's this? Could this place sound any more sinister? Looks old. I wonder who built it. Like, this is straight up some, like, 80s ass anime soundtrack here. Diving, I'm swerving, I'm vigorously watching on it. What's up, Fury Fighter? This way. Hey, are you alright? Aren't you guys scared of heights? Yeah, final dungeon already. It's crazy, isn't it? Gosh, she looks so hopeless. Why don't you stay here and let us handle the rest? No, I'm going with you guys. I have to. Don't leave my side, okay? Yeah, okay, thanks. This is an Illuminati base? Yeah. All goes back to the Rothschilds. The fuck is that thing? We're in a tree! We're in a big, I guess, evil tree. And there's a big something. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. But I think we're gonna get some exposition here. Antifa, do you know anything about this place? Nope. This is my first... Okay, never mind. This is my first time inside the Iifa Tree. The thing with the blue helmet. Place looks ancient. Uh-oh. The... I'm touching it. I'm gonna stand on it. Alright then! Son Goku. I'll be fine, don't worry. It will. Here it comes again. See guys, it's just an elevator. Hop on. We very nearly played 100 for a collector's edition of Darksiders 3. I bought the Duke Nukem Forever collector's edition, mainly for the historical value of it. It was certainly a moment in history. Nothing's forever, except regret. It works. I'm gonna see where it takes me. I'll call you guys over if everything's alright. I'm coming with you. Me too. Me too. Here to chew ass and kick bubblegum. And I'm all out of ass. Okay, we all go. Toys they put in those things are so evilly tempting. I've never been particularly tempted by a collector's edition of anything. I think if I had been, it would have been that that Fallout 3 collector's edition with the lunchbox, but I didn't realize how cool it was until my friend gave me their lunchbox that they didn't want anymore. Like your Rogue Persona stuffies. I've always been kind of picky about game collectible. Oh, You guys, the Fallout 76 Collector's Edition with the extremely good bag is, oh no. I've showed you guys my little plush Oddish, right? My little plush Pokemon. The girls have him right now, so. Okay, there's pretty obviously something up there. You have a plush Krabbit? Nice. Yeah, the Duke Nukem Forever Collector's things is actually excited for the game. I feel for you, dude. I really do. I love Duke Nukem 3D. And actually, I love the old Duke Nukems too. I beat Duke Nukem 1 and like the expansion campaigns too. I never beat Duke Nukem 2. Duke Nukem 2 is hard. It's funny if you play those old platformers and then play Duke Nukem 3D. It's such a tone shift. Give that bag to your mom. This seems concerning. What are you doing? Yeah, that's bad. Wait, no. Oh god, auto potion's gonna kill us. Oh Christ on a cracker, auto potion's gonna kill us. I don't have anything for that. Holy shit. Okay, we need to leave. Can you just life it? Possibly? It's a zombie, yeah. I could, but I don't want anybody else getting zombie breath, because I don't have anything that cures that. Well, I have a remedy, that's it. No, that's not it, actually. I have one single one single magic tag. Okay, well. Use money running from battles, won the fight. Well, yeah, they have to punish you for not fighting the battles. That was an old Final Fantasy thing. Which one did that start in? Did that start in 3? They threw coins to distract you. I thought you just like let all of your vast wealth just like spill out of your pockets. Buying Legend Dragoon on your Vita payday. Oh, nice. Alright. Is that the one we already had? No, we have a Golem's flute. We have a new flute. It was from 3 to 6, yeah. And a remedy that's not going to work on the thing that just almost ate my face. Wow, this place looks great. Everything up there looked withered. This place looks totally different. It's so bright I can't see the bottom. I guess we should try to get to the bottom of this. Better than in 5, where if you ran, the best weapon was useless. Oh, was it tied to the number of escapes you had or something? Somebody refresh my memory. Like, at this point in the plot, not looking towards anything that we haven't figured out yet, is there a reason we're all doing this? Like, I'm trying to remember why we decided to come to the Iifa Tree. Did we think we were going to find a lead on Kuja here? We went so late last Thursday. I don't think everything Aunt Tifa exposited at is stuck. Okay, we did? Okay. Hey, Son Goku, I found something here. It'll move like the last one. We came here for info on Kujin to hopefully find a way to stop the queen. Okay, cool. It didn't move when I got on. And I mean, the fact that it's producing mist is pretty germane to the rest of our quest as well. You stood on it? Oh. Well, why don't we all try getting on? Garlic Jr. arc. It's anime filler. When I got on, I felt it respond. I guess. Oh, Jesus. We're going somewhere. Whoa. Sure freaked me out at first, but there's no wind or anything. I guess that glowing powder is stopping the wind somehow. You okay, Sarah? Yes. I wonder where we're going. Yeah, me too. Maybe Mog can tell us something. Whoop. What do you feel here inside the Iifa Tree? I bet you it's Kupo. Predictable. Oh, excuse me, Kupo. Popo. Really? Kupo. Auntie is way too calm about all this. They are really taking all of this in stride. Alright, thanks. Kupopo. I can't really ding a Final Fantasy game for that because their worlds are so weird and fantastical and mostly unexplored. No, what's the word? But it's like the further you get into the Final Fantasy series, the weirder it gets when people aren't weirded out by these things. That Slammer's super chill right now. Way Final Fantasy versus Ultimate Weapons worked were... Final Fantasy V's Ultimate Weapons worked. There are two of them, the Brave Blade, which gets weaker if you run, and the Chicken Blade, which gets better if you run. Oh, interesting. Mog senses a lot of life beneath us. Moogles are fairies, so they sense life everywhere, but Mog says there's a whole lot here. I wonder if agents of Kuja are down there. What's the connection between Kuja and the Mist? What? Incoming! These guys are creepy looking. It's a Zambi! Let's try bringing him back to life. Come on, do it. Do it. So you start playing your new ukulele just as the battle started? Uh-oh. It's gonna pop off. I was about to say. Did y'all finish C++? No, we're playing it tomorrow night. We're pushing Prey a little bit. Prey is gonna be on Mondays, and C++ is gonna be on Wednesdays. Sounds like the combat music is mischievous squirrels. There's so many strange monsters here in the Iifa Tree. Could the mist be causing it? Beats me. Evil Forest and Gargan Rue had unique monsters too. But if the mist comes from this tree, how come it only appears on Son Goku's continent? Asking the pertinent questions. I guess there has to be something that channels the mist. Yes, but the question is why? Son Goku. What's the matter? Orko? Oh, I get to do things. I wonder what's the matter with Orko? Something wrong with Orko? I wonder if I should talk to Orko. What's wrong, Orko? You've been lost in thought for a while. Oh, Son Goku, I've been thinking about the mist. Do you remember the factory we saw in Dali? Yes, the factory of black mages were being made? Huh? Black mages? They look a lot like Orko. Sarah? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... It's okay, I'm not upset anymore about being made and everything. Orko. Anyway, that factory had a lot of mist inside, right? Oh yeah. There's a huge machine filled with mist. That's right, and there were those strange eggs we saw. There's got to be a connection between the Mist, Kuja, and the Black Mages. Gonna say transferring a save from Shenmue 1 to 2 is a godsend when it comes to side quests. Shenmue 2 starts way earlier on a transferred save. Want to find video footage of the Japanese version of Ace Combat Zero, but it seems nobody has footage. That's weird. Did Stephen King get out of Final Fantasy? I'm so confused. What? Another one's headed this way. Well, great. Here. Bring it to life. Hey, buddy, what's up? Blorp. Camera angle revealing the studio roof. The battle camera angles in this game are kind of weird. Hey, I can finally see the bottom. It's so deep. I don't know what's down there. We'll soon find out. Resolute nods. Come with me. Are you make a helpless little girl like me go all by herself? Wait, there might be some monsters lurking there. Yeah, and she's gone. Say, Son Goku. Mog said he sensed life down here. Do you sense anything? Yeah, but you sense it too, don't you? We don't even need Mog to tell us there's life down here. You're right, I can tell there's something down here. Are we on top of a giant harp? Look at this bee. It could be a plant, but it also looks like a machine. Machine? What do you mean, machine? No, it sure doesn't look like any normal tree. Yeah, it's weird enough that the inside of a tree looks like this. Treasure. Nice place for an elixir. That I'm never going to use. You can see some sparkling water down below. It's really pretty. Maybe the mist comes from that water down there? So the Iifa Tree is the source of the mist. ... Mog is a little scared. So that sparkling water is a living thing? It's so pretty. Hey, come watch it with me. Oh, I'm hurt. Here's some. Is it moving? It's my imagination. So much for Kuja, none of his lackeys are here either. Maybe we have to go down there. I think I accidentally triggered plot. I thought watching it with Aunt Tifa was gonna trigger plot. Definitely sensed something down there. Son Goku! What's up? Mog's saying something's coming from above. Above? Sarah, come here now! Ah! Sarah! Are you alright? I'm sorry, I was just startled. Is something wrong? Over there! It's them! We better go too. Can you stand? Yes, let's go. It definitely sounds like boss time. Look, the wall is moving. You're right. It's like it's alive. Atifa, Orko! Son Goku, the wall's shaking faster! Is he? What the hell was that? What was that? What the shit? So, it wasn't Kuja. What's going on? I can hear a voice inside my head. You just said Kuja. Where is he? Hey, remember how Life one-shot that zombie dragon earlier? Just mentioning that for no reason. I do not know. What are you doing here? You're the one who makes the mist? It is not produced. Mist is a byproduct of the refining process. It is discharged through the roots. Refining process. Discharged. So it's sent to other continents through the roots, right? But why? Why would you do that? I contaminate the other continents with mist to stimulate the fighting instinct. Mist distorted. This, in turn, leads to war among the leaders of nations, and then to the fall of civilization. Kuja merely puts the byproduct to a different use. Different use? What is Kuja trying to do? I cannot lie. Kuja used the waste product to make weapons. Weapons, like yourself. I feel like we're kind of skipping past a really important factor here. That the Iifa Tree and this asshole are making something, and the mist is just a byproduct of that. He's really ticking me off. Can I kill him? Wait, on Tifa, what kind of weapons did Kuja make? Kuja called them black mages, dark spawn of the mist. So the factory in Dali was really... defeat me and no more mist will flow. And then no more weapons like this puppet here will be made. Kuja was looking for a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Kuja's trying to summon Sephiroth. Answer me, puppet. Do you deny your very birth? Why, you son? No more! Marco? I won't let you make any more instruments of murder. It comes up in Disc 3. Okay, good. This game does seem really good about not dropping plot threads like that, and I do appreciate that. Way to go, Orko. I know it must be hard for you. We can knock off this rat now, right? Alright, let's bust him up. Who knows? They might even lure Kuja here. I've seen the end of my 1,000-year life, and it is not now. You cannot stop me. It is futile even to try. What it is, though? What it be? Alright. Hang on. Soul Cage. Alright, I'm gonna steal a bunch of shit from him. Oh, good. There goes Sarah. There goes both my white mages. Perfect. This jiggle physics. My favorite blue magic spell. Too bad Cuber's not here to eat him. Mustard bomb. What? I need her act. What the fuck? It's like if you do anything, you die or something? Heat kills you, take an action? Great. Cool. I did pause the game. Isn't that funny? Alright. I mean, leveling up would not help me against what's happening here. Like, leveling up would not improve this situation. That means Goku's dead. That means everybody's dead. The hat has a boner. This doesn't actually work, does it? I just want to try it. Is this thing actually undead? Let me kill it. Fuck it. Life will one-shot it? Okay. Also, so will that. So fuck him. Oh, Phoenix down puts a single-digit health? Alright, fuck that thing. Let's get out of here. Literally puts his health to 1. Nice. Yeah, I remember in, I think it's Final Fantasy X, there's a big undead boss. And I think life does like exactly half its health. So you just do it twice and it kills it. Wasn't Mystic Quest the one where you cast life on the final boss? Yes! Yes, you can. I think even Cure Magic does, like, max damage against it or something. I like that one because it's a zombie of a boss you already fought, so it's very clearly undead. Also, there's a separate technique to beat it. Yeah, that was a really cool fight. I liked a lot of the fights in Final Fantasy X. I really like the combat mechanics in that game in general. Life on the final boss in Mystic Quest doesn't one-shot him, though. Still takes a couple of goes. Oh, I thought it was Cure that took a couple goes and life would instant kill him. Oh, it's an overflow trick. Interesting. The Mist Continent is now just the continent. I also discovered copies of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest are actually pretty cheap as far as Super Nintendo games go. Oh, it's an overflow. Okay, so it's not even a zombie vulnerability thing. It's just an overflow bug. That's funny. Wow, the air's so clear. The Iifa Tree looks so pretty now. Let's clear up your Mist Continent. I think so. Now, let's see if Kuja shows up. I mean, it's gonna take him a while to get here. Orko? Son Goku. Did I do the right thing? It said that black mages are made from the mist, right? When I thought about how other black mages were being made for war, I didn't want that to happen no matter what. Soul Cage also has a special behavior. You hit it with fire, apparently. Oh, well, I didn't get to see what he does. He's just killed him. Remember a fight like that in Neverwinter Night, Hordes of the Underdark, faced off a Lich Dragon with your druid, just kept casting full heal until he ran out of bodies? I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really like that one fight in Final Fantasy X. What the hell was her name? The lady... She had this really nasty combination of abilities. Unalesca, yeah. I think the Unalesca fight's amazing. I think that's a really, really cool fight. Because it, like... It's a simple pattern, but it ends up becoming really technically complex. Because of how you have to like work around it and like rotate the statuses of your character. Like most of the battles in that game are more straightforward than that. But yeah. The whole reveal around that fight was pretty good. That was just a great section of the game. That was a fun one only because you can freely swap characters. I mean, that's a huge factor in why 10's battle system is so good. Is because you have this big party and everybody is involved in every battle because you have that active swap. Problem with that fight is the unskippable scenes you have to rewatch if you lose. Yes, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. The fight itself is cool, but unfortunately it's a very hard fight with a ton of cutscenes around it, so. Don't think I have a favorite favorite JRPG boss fight since you haven't played it very many. I don't know if Unalesca is my favorite. Now that you mentioned it. Hmm. Hmm. Palmer in Final Fantasy VII because that fat bastard gets run over by a truck. That is a pretty great moment. I think my favorite might be... I think my favorite might be the final battle in Final Fantasy VI. Because it's such a perfect culmination of everything that's happened. And like the way things have just escalated and escalated and escalated through the entire game. And how you can involve like everyone in like everyone you've picked up through the game can take part in that battle. Faction RPGs found Ludwig the Holy Blade. What game is that from? Yours is Gygas, no question. I've never seen a Gygas fight. The Angry Armor. Yeah, I love the Kefka fight. I love the Kefka fight a lot. I like Unalesca. I always thought the Rufus fight in Final Fantasy VII was really cool too. Because that's another one where it really feels like a neat capstone on everything that's happened up to that point. And it's just a really cool showdown. There's a pretty neat fight in Final Fantasy IV where you have to refight the elemental fiends you fought up to that point, but they frame it in a really cool way. Cool. The Souls game having really good DLC bosses a theme, huh? Yeah, apparently. Cure does 50 plus 1.5 times magic stat percent heal. It overflows when you use your main character, so the boss takes off chunks of his ridiculous health pool. Interesting. If you use the same trick with Phoebe, she overflows twice and goes back to healing it. That's fun. Lavos and Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger had a lot of really cool fights. Yeah, the final phase of Lavos is really cool. I love the final phase of Lavos because of how it defies expectations. I freaked the fuck out. As a child, the first time I beat the big Lavos unit in that final fight, I was like, what the fuck? It was so cool. Never like the Souls bosses much, but you never like Souls combat, so I can't commit. That's understandable. Yeah, Chrono Trigger had a lot of really cool... All the bosses in Chrono Trigger had really, really neat gimmicks. And they interacted with your party's abilities in really cool ways. Like the way how your double and triple text would actually have like areas of effect. Go fight in Final Fantasy V was cool. In terms of modern stuff, I like Undertale varying up its mechanics for all of its bosses. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Undertale probably has some of the most inventive battles in like all of RPGs. There's a puzzle where the boss would mimic every move you did. Cynthia and Pokemon was a really fun fight. It's such a simple gimmick, but Ashura in Final Fantasy IV was a cool fight. Because if you just do it as a straight fight, it's basically impossible because she's constantly healing herself. But if you cast Wall on her, it reflects all of her healing spells back onto you. At the time, that was a really, really cool fight, but I mean now that's like baby stuff in terms of mechanics. Although now that I say that out loud, I can't really think of a lot of battles in later Final Fantasies where they use that mechanic very much. Where you can cast a buff on an enemy to screw with their attack pattern. So yeah, I guess Ashura would be another favorite of mine. Just because that's such a neat gimmick to that. I don't remember any of the bosses from Chrono Cross. Yeah, I don't. I also never really got a good grasp on how the combat system in that game worked, or if I did, I've completely forgotten about it. So, this is the worst boss mechanic in RPG history. The level capping, yeah, I hated that too. You don't remember the most powerful man in the universe is fishing? Oh my god, I do remember that. Oh my god, I do remember that utter bullshit fight. Oh my god, I remember that now. That piece of shit. I hated that dude. Most powerful man in the universe. In his fishing waders. Not because it's a great fight, because it felt so good to finally beat him. I can't identify with that. I never beat him. I never beat Chrono Cross either. I got to the final boss. I saw what the gimmick was, and I was like, I don't fucking care anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I might appreciate it more now, but back then, my god. Like, I wanted to be done with that game so badly. And then there was that final boss with that... Oh, god. I did not have the patience for that. Anyway, now there'll be no more Black Mages. I think they'll all hate me. No way. Non-RPG, one of the Toho games, has a great final boss. Where in-universe battles in Toho have specific rules called the spell card battle system. As you fight her, she gets more desperate. She starts breaking those rules, and it's apparent she wants to kill you. That sounds pretty cool. That was only for the good true ending. I mean, that was... It felt like a really hard fight if you just fought him straight. Like, I think I tried to fight him straight a couple times and just wasn't getting anywhere, so. You beat Final Fantasy 7, 8, Suikoden, Dragoon, various Pokemons. Nothing is standing out as a fun boss, really. You really like the final boss of Persona 3. I think the way they frame the Time Devourer fight, you really don't want to just straight up kill him either. They make it pretty clear something bad's going to happen if you do that. Listen to me. You should never lie to yourself. After all, your brothers wouldn't want you to do that. You really think so? You really think they'll understand? Of course, they're your brothers. It'll be alright. I just remembered a really fucking cool battle. From Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia had a bunch of cool battles, but it also had the airship battles, which mechanically weren't exactly the most complicated things in the world. You just had to look and see what your opponent was doing and then counter that. But there's a super, super, super cool airship battle late in the game where you've had to like go below the cloud layer to salvage this wreck. And one of the enemy airships follows you in, and it's seriously the way they set it up. It's like the starship battle in the nebula at the end of Star Trek 2. It's really cool, where you and this dude are like stalking each other through the murk and like taking pot shots when you can. That was a really cool fight. I mean, Skies of Arcadia had a lot of really cool parts, but that part really stuck out to me. True ending of Chrono Cross is just more you let Chrono Trigger while we'll get wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably a poor decision on their part to set up the story like that. And then again, you're playing Monster Hunter now, and some of those fights are way more fun than whole games you've beaten. That's cool. I mean, fighting, like, the little bit I played of Monster Hunter World, like, some of those monsters, like, just fighting them is, like, a whole game's worth of experience, really. Especially if they go tearing across the countryside and you have to fight them in, like, different arenas and lay different traps and stuff. It's really cool. What is it, Mog? Woo-woo-woo. Moko? Antifa! What's the matter? Why'd you come all this way? No way! Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'll go on ahead and tell the others. You guys are gonna wait here for Kuja, right? I gotta get back to the village. Wait, Antifa, what's up? Someone stole something precious from the village. Oh, Goku. We'll go with you. Thanks, but what about Kuja? Madain Sari isn't that far. He can wait. I mean, I really don't think he's showing up that fast anyway. You get to do it with different weapons after you do it once. There we go. Trails in the Sky 3rd had a fun boss fight. I remember some, like, I only played the first Trails in the... Oh god, everybody's still dead. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh no, I'm gonna have to redo the last, like, half an hour because I forgot everyone was dead. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Oh, let's never do that again. True, most of that half hour was just talking about our favorite bosses, yeah. And it's not like Soul Cage would have been an issue to battle again. we basically cheated him out of life to begin with. Hang on one sec. Solo Black Mage Final Fantasy 9 run, any percent. Actually, speaking of which, in learning about in learning about Zelda randomizers and other randomizers, I did discover there's a Final Fantasy 1 randomizer. I may have mentioned this to you guys yesterday. For a previous day, but that could be really cool. Trails in the Sky 3rd, it's a boss fight with a character build up the entire series, a total badass, and fighting him actually lived up to it. That's cool. That's cool when they can actually like make that feel as grand as it should. Or save on here. Both Nier games have fun bosses. I think before that battle started, I was saying I've only played Trails in the Sky 1, the first Trails in the Sky, and I remember it had cool monsters. I really don't remember the bosses very well, though. Monster Hunter World, RE4, DMC3, Metroid Prime, Armored Core 3, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Diablo 1 and 2 are the games you probably played the most. That's a good lineup. That is a good-ass lineup. Okami's Orochi boss was fun, even if they did recycle it. I need to play Okami sometime. Let's try to play Okami this year. I would really like to do that. I've never played Okami. I've had it on Steam for like, Christ, I don't know, like years at this point. I'm home. I'm home. Moko told me the news. Are you alright? Okami HD on the Switch. That was a good time. Boss at the end of the first dungeon Beyond Good and Evil was cool for Alpha Guard it caught you. Okami's slow start killed your interest when it first came out. I think I would be okay with that. Because I'm expecting something kind of Zelda-y, and Zeldas tend to have pretty muted wind-ups. Come now. Talk later, Kupo. Kupo, Kupo. Kupo, Kupo. Hey, Antifa. Intro is better than Twilight Princess. Better follow her. Okami has kind of brutal length to it. I know it's insanely long. Like that's not going to come as a surprise to me. I know it's absurdly hard. Or not absurdly hard, absurdly long for the kind of game it is. That's okay. Okami's great, one of your all-time favorite games. Oh, I really want to play it. I really, really, really want to play it now. If you can handle Twilight Princess, you can definitely handle. I've never played Twilight Princess. The only Zelda games I've played are the first 4. The 2 NES ones, the SNES one, and Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. And, like, the first couple hours of Breath of the Wild. That's it. That's all I played. I love Okami, but I'm furry and myth nerd. Well, I'm one of those things, so I'm sure I'd appreciate it. Okami is a pretty good Zelda game. We've got to get you through more of those games. Well, I have no doubt it'll happen. I can't believe it. I'm so angry at myself, Kupo. I mean, just when I get the Analog Pocket, I want to play Link's Awakening again, and then I want to get Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Definitely. The CDI Zelda games got to remaster. They what now? How? What? Do I need to get a Laserdisc player for this? Saga 3 though, I know. Oh, fan made. Oh god. Oh god. Y'all know we're gonna be playing NES games for a while, right? Like with all the stuff you guys have requested and all the big stuff that I want to play, like Crystallis and Final Fantasy 1 and Dragon Warrior. We're gonna be playing NES games for a while. When I do get the Analog Pocket, it's going to be the same thing for handheld games. We're going to be playing handheld games for a while. So we're going to play the Zelda games. We're going to play Saga 3. I may dig up some other handheld RPGs to play. We could do Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I've never finished that game. Tactics Advance is this weird thing where like I've always really wanted to like that game, and I never did. Like I've tried to play through that game like 3 times, and I always burn out in the middle, every single time. And I think it might be me. I think it might be like I'm not getting what I'm supposed to do, because I always hit this like really frustrating wall. Veto vote against old school new games. Saga 3 was interesting. A friend was playing the OG Game Boy sagas. So, yeah, Shadows, we streamed the first 2. I played Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2 on my Super Game Boy. Against old school NES games. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance has a weird thing where it doesn't try hard enough to convince you that Marsh isn't a villain. No, it's true. It's true. Like, I really like the story in Tactics Advance. Because it's like your friend is finally happy, and Marsh is like, we gotta destroy all of this. We gotta undo all this shit. And your friend's like, no, why? Why are you doing this? Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is bad. Fuck judges. I don't even think I ever got to the point in Final Fantasy Advance Tactics where the judges were even really like impinging on what I was trying to do. I like that moral grayness in Tactics Advance. I did too, yeah. And yeah, I know Library Man isn't thrilled with the NES streak that we're gonna be on, but man, I didn't realize how much I missed playing these like old school games until I got the AVS and I started playing these things more often. And I was like, man. I mean, I'm gonna compromise with y'all. I'm not gonna do them every night, but I would. If it was just up to me, I absolutely would. Found the judges entirely inoffensive. The issue with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was Advance Wars 2 was a far better tactics game. Okay, that's very true. That is very true. Yeah, I didn't play them concurrently, but my god, yeah. I bounced off of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance so many times, and I played through Advance Wars 2 like twice back to back. I fucking love the Advance Wars games so much. Oh yeah, no, Vesty, I totally feel you. Yeah, you can totally like both games and just be like, yeah, this one's clearly superior. I know, Library Man. I know. But you know, it's like I always say. I wanna find that theoretical sweet spot in between what I want to play, what y'all want to see, and what new folks are actually gonna come to the channel to see. And like all three of those things factor into my decisions on what I play, you know? Obviously, I'm gonna play stuff that I want to play. I did Paradise Killer, which I'm always going to hold up as the game I really wanted to play that nobody else wanted to see. And I'm always gonna let you guys nominate and vote up games. So we're always gonna be playing stuff that y'all want to see too. So. Yes, exactly. The Game Boy Advance games were Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Advance Wars 2, Superstar Saga, and the Kirby remake. I can't remember the name. Okay, hang on. You've thoroughly distracted me from what we're doing now. Because I don't actually remember which ones I have. These are my advanced games here. All crammed into here. It's so easy, like with all these games tucked away in different parts of my house, I can never remember all the stuff I actually have. You said, what did you say, Kirby Remake? I only didn't watch Paradise Killer because I wanted to play it. I mean, that's always a difficulty too, if I play something that people actually, oh god. Yeah, I definitely forgot I had some of these. If we never get 2 advanced games, we'll never get through advanced games. Pokemon Blue is the only Game Boy game you played. I had Street Fighter 2 and the Castlevania Adventure. Yeah, Castlevania Adventure. That's definitely a thing. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so there's Tactics Advance. I have that. I also have... I forgot about this. I have Tactics Ogre, which I thought I was going to be really into, but I also bounced off of this. I really was not getting into the plot. RPG-wise, I have Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, which... I liked Final Fantasy 1 until I saw what they did to the final boss. And that was enough to make me hate it. And then I've never been able to get into Final Fantasy 2. It's like utterly impenetrable. I have Golden Sun. I've gotten like halfway through that. My girlfriend in college, I think, beat it. I might have a completed save on here that my girlfriend in college did. So I was gonna go on a road trip with some friends, and I had just gotten my GBA SP. I didn't have a regular GBA. I jumped straight to the SP. And I wanted to get some new games because I'd beaten all the ones I already had. And I was in the mood for something new. And I went to GameStop, and these were on sale. And I bought these at the same time thinking they would tide me over. And I ended up hating both of them. It's Lunar Legend and Contra Advance. Contra Advance is just like a really shitty version of Contra 3. Lunar Legend is garbage. Lunar Legend is straight trash. I will be shocked if anybody in chat tries to convince me otherwise. Final Fantasy 2 is a game you equally love and hate. Final Fantasy 2 has some great things going on, but also equal parts terrible BS. If you do Tactics Ogre, make sure to cheat the crafting system because it's bullshit. You know, I'm not surprised. So here are all of the Castlevania games on GBA. We can play all of these. I love all of these. I have 100%ed all of these. I have found every item and beaten every monster and done everything in all 3 of these. Yes, even circled. Yes, the arena sucked. Metroid Fusion. I love Metroid Fusion. I really, really like Metroid Fusion. It's actually like I know most people are like Super Metroid, like all the way. I'm kind of torn between Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. I like what Metroid Fusion did with the story. I don't like that it restricts how open the game is, but I do like that they tried to do something with it, and I love the atmosphere. Jesus Christ, I love the atmosphere. I love the concept of the X. I love the way they interact with the existing Metroid universe. I love all the things that come of it. It's so good. Zero Mission and Prime your favorite Metroid games? Fusion's probably your favorite story-based Metroid. Other M retroactively makes Fusion so much... Yeah, I never want to play Other M, ever. I want to go on liking Fusion. Fusion has a few bits that annoy you too much to really love it. I can understand. I can totally understand that. They might be the same bits that I'm not super thrilled on, but yeah, everything else about that game I love. Yeah. Do Advance Wars. I have Dual Strike, but I have a Japanese version of it, so I can't read anything in it. So I couldn't get into the story. And also, Dual Strike is just it's such a mess mechanically. They added way too many units to Dual Strike. And it's just nuts. DMC Devil May Cry or Metroid Other M, which will make you suffer less? Oh, Devil May Cry easily. I would actually be interested in trying that Devil May Cry remake. Metroid Other M, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't even want to bother. You speak Japanese but don't read it? Yeah. I speak Japanese level at like a 4-year-old's. I speak Japanese at a 4-year-old's level, basically. And yeah, I can't read kanji. That's the main thing. Dual Strike actually uses kanji. I can read hiragana, but it takes me forever. So I was kind of slowly, very slowly, getting through that Japanese copy of Pokemon White or Black, or whichever one I got. But yeah, just at an absolutely glacial pace. This is cool. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a really cool puzzle platformer. I would have to check. I can't remember if I 100%ed this or not. I think maybe I didn't. I think I got way into it, but I don't think I 100%ed it. I have Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I haven't played this in a long time, but I remember really, really liking it. I mean, I kind of love Kirby games in general, so. Low-key. The best Kirby game might be Canvas Curse on the I know that might be a bit of a hot take, but it's so... Yeah, Game Boy Advance was an excellent console. And then this random thing, I picked this up used in Japan. I have Super Mario Advance 4, which is like the Mario 3 remake on GBA. Just because I love Mario 3. Mario 3 has always been one of my favorites. So those are my Game Boy Advance games. That's the stuff we'll be able to play by default on the GBA side when I get Analog Pocket. I would definitely be down for collecting more games, but from the little bit I've looked, I think the kind of stuff that we would be interested in would be expensive stuff. Stealth Great GBA game, Astro Boy Omega Factory. You know, Vessi, I've heard that before. I've heard that that's actually a really, like a really solid game. Is it like a Metroidvania or something? Isn't it like a really unexpected Metroidvania? We're not going to go through these right now because that'd be ridiculous, but here's all my DS games in the bottom of the box, too. No real sense in teasing you with that because there's no way for me to stream them. What console was the Zero series on? It was GBA, wasn't it? Oh, it's more of a treasure game, like Gunstar Heroes. Okay, cool. Kirby Golf, best Kirby, best golf. The Nightmare Before Christmas game on GBA was an okay Metroidvania. Okay, technically there is a way to stream DS games, but I would need a heavily modded DS, which would be really, really, really cost prohibitive. Oh god, I've been looking ever since I got the AVS. I've been researching like console mods for like HD output on older systems. And like, yeah, it turns out most of this stuff exists. Like you can actually mod. Well, I knew you could mod a Dreamcast for HDMI output. You can mod an N64 for HDMI output, but Jesus God, it's expensive. It's so expensive. Was there not a DS to console thing? Yes, there was. There was a Super Game Boy attachment for the GameCube. But here's the tricky part about that. See, if the original Game Boy one is easy. It's just this. It's just a Super Nintendo cartridge. You plug the Game Boy game into here, you plug this into your Super Nintendo, boom, you're done. The GameCube one is not. The GameCube one is like a module that you plug the GameCube into, and then there's a disc too. And from what I've seen online, it's actually, yeah, no one kept the disc for the GameCube one. It's really hard to find both of them in the same place. That was originally what I was gonna do to stream GBA games before I learned about the Analog Pocket and managed to get one. So I'm really, really thankful I was able to score a pre-order for those. Because if I hadn't, I don't think we'd ever be able to do GBA games. You actually still have those shadows? That's awesome. Oh, I'm so envious of you. As somebody who grew up reading the Astro Boy manga and the 2003 anime Omega Factor was perfect. That's really cool. Licensed games don't often hit the mark like that. Oh, you know what? I just realized Jesse was asking if there was not a DS to console thing. No, there never was. There's never been any kind of there's never been a way to play DS games on anything other than a DS, unless the game was somehow ported to another system. So, and I mean, at this point, I think we're far enough out for the DS that I mean, in theory, if I was Nintendo, which I obviously am not, I feel like there's probably a way. No, they don't take the same cards, do they? I don't think DS cards and Switch cards are the same. Never mind. I think their chance was the Wii U. I think if the Wii U had a port or an adapter for DS cards, they could have done it with the big tablet controller and put the main screen up on your TV and the touch screen on the tablet. That would have been their chance, and it didn't happen. I suppose theoretically they could finagle something on the Switch, but they'd either have to do it side by side or come up with some kind of new vertical configuration for the Switch, and they'd have to say, yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. So yeah, DS games are gonna be in. It's like Wii games. They're gonna be in this weird limbo forever because they take so much more effort to port or update than other games, which is a shame because there's so many insanely good DS games. Well, someday. I mean, I have a long list of consoles I either want to get or mod for HD output so I can stream them more easily. And I mean, the DS is just another one on there. I know it's possible. It's just really expensive. So someday, perhaps. If I became a big time like retro console streaming channel, it could happen. You ever get a few more rubies, you can send to 3DS to Morshu to get modded to stream on? Yeah. Yeah, I know there's people that'll do it, but I think the first, like, if I was gonna mod systems, I think the first one I would want to do is my Dreamcast. Just like seriously, just so I could stream Skies of Arcadia in HD. That's the dream. Just send mad sound alerts to help pay for. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I just need like, you know, like 250, 300 bucks worth of sound alerts. Oh god, here we go. The main one you did was your Wii soft mod. Well, the Wii was a really powerful system if you soft modded it. You could do a crazy amount of stuff with your Wii if you soft modded it. Seaman stream, do it. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff we could do with a Dreamcast. I mean, I have a Dreamcast. I can stream Dreamcast. It's just gonna be muddy and ugly. Unfortunately. Will you guys get the hell out of my way so I can? Saw someone with a weapon shaped like a big axe, Kupo. Fishing all day, so I fell asleep. Oh, this is so terrible. Someone stole the village's most precious stone. I want to talk to. No, I want to. Okay, never mind. It's almost as if the big game manufacturers don't care about keeping their back catalog accessible. It's one of the great tragedies of the game industry. And I mean, it's really weird now because it's there's a lot of profit in it, you know? I mean, I know Nintendo made bank off of Mario 3D All-Stars. I know they made a killing off of that. I have no doubt of that. So there's certainly a reason there. And I mean, it's gonna be harder with third party and licensed stuff, certainly. Because some of those companies just don't exist, or their games divisions shut down, or the rights got shuffled off to somewhere else. But yeah, look at its face. She's vibing. I like Aunt Tifa. Great. You got your Sega Genesis Mini half price at work. Oh, nice. Nintendo and emulation possibilities are loner, right? This is where she looks. Okay, yes. From this angle, they definitely look like duck lips. They used to not even keep the game data or assets back in the day. They delete all, make space for the new games. I think only Nintendo preserved their old shit. I guess Nintendo of all the companies realized how much money they could continue to make off their old games. Hack the shit out of it too. Nice. What's going on, Tifa? It's no. The precious stone that's been passed down in this village for generations is gone. My grandparents said. They said that we should take care of it because it's a symbol of the summoner's heritage. Well, how about crying for a change? It'll help. I'm not gonna cry. I'm a grown-up now. Crying won't help one bit. Alright, how about we start looking for clues? I'll help too. Oh. Is it my fault? Is it because I broke my promise and opened the Iifa Tree seal? Everyone was watching over the stone. Tifa? It just happened that way. It wasn't your fault. Yeah, you're like 6. Go ahead and have a cry. Besides, we're the one who made you open the seal. You understand, right? The real villain is the thief who stole it. So let's just look for some clues and get that stone back, okay? Okay. Yar har fiddle dee dee using emulation is alright with me. I mean, that's why I want to get an EverDrive. Like, I'm gonna continue buying old carts when I can, when they're available, when they're affordable. But man, a lot of that stuff is just inaccessible now unless you got thousands of dollars to blow on recovering old games. You know? And I mean, nobody is ever gonna bring back like Swordmaster or Nightmare on Elm Street on NES. So it's either shell out a couple $100 for the original cartridge, or yeah. Wouldn't mind getting a mini SG in the DAC so you can use the 32X. That'd be cool. Don't have the space or budget for a lot of the old games. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it'd be super cool to be like, I'm gonna collect every NES game ever released. I actually knew a guy in college. He was doing it at the right time. I knew a guy in college who was collecting all of the NES games, all the officially licensed NES games released in North America. And like back in college, back in like 2004, I think he had like 80% of them. Now, Jesus Christ, I can't imagine how much money that would cost you. I don't even know if it's possible. I think some of those are just too rare at this point. I actually got an answer about Nightmare on Elm Street for NES. Asked one of the old Rare employees why it wasn't included on the Rare Replay collection. Was it licensing issues? Can't you get all of them now from GameStop? Jack the price way up on that. Just have no idea why. Wait, what? Gearbox just got bought? Who? Who bought them? And is Pitchford out? Was that a condition? Was that... Okay, sorry. I have to know. The parent company of THQ Nordic. All right, next big question. Is Pitchford out? Did they just buy him out and send him on his way? Or does he get to stay? Because if he's gone... If he's gone, that could mean a lot of good things. Also, thanks for welcoming me to my own chat room, Twitch. Idiot. If Microsoft kept Todd, Pitchford isn't going anywhere. Poser. You just want the second generation PS1 and your old games back? Yeah. PlayStation 1 was a really good console. Gearbox confirmed that Pitchford will continue his current role as head of Gearbox, which he started in 1999. Juno Capital Partners, Union Square Advisors act as M&A. Okay. Initial purchase price was $363 million, half in cash, half in Bracer shares, with a further $1 billion if Gearbox are able to hit agreed financial and operational targets in the next 6 years. Wow. Holy shit. All the good companies getting bought up? Yeah, now Gearbox. And I guess all the actual good ones were gone already. Toss Howard is legit angry that people can play Skyrim for free after they bought it 10 years ago. Fucking asshole. Hey yo! Up top! Play Shitty Rain is happy about it, so it seems like it's still on board. Embracer also bought Aspire.
Yikes forever.
Yikes forever. It's kind of a natural result of the balkanization in games with, you know, the resurgence of well, it could just be publishers wanting to lock their big competitors out of options.
Yikes forever.
As someone out to buy companies that buy a shitload of Japanese dev houses. Only Randy I care about doesn't wear a shirt and likes cheeseburgers. Someone's gonna buy up Konami IPs if they ever get desperate. Who do you want getting the rights?
Yikes forever.
Who do you want getting the rights to Silent Hill, Metal Gear, and Castlevania? I want Iga to get Castlevania back. I think he deserves it. Yeah, they're never going to sell them, but if they did. I mean, I don't think Castle
Forever.
I don't think Castlevania or Metal Gear would do well unless Iga and Kojima respectively got a hold of them, especially Metal Gear. I don't think anybody else could make a Metal Gear game.
Yikes forever.
Are y'all communicating through Yikes Forever's now? Castlevania. There are probably some indie devs out there who could do it justice. I mean, just off the top of my head, like Yacht Club Games could probably handle it. But I would want it to go back to Iga.
Yikes forever.
Silent Hill, Jesus Christ. I don't know who could do a good Silent Hill. Because anybody who could do a good Silent Hill is already doing cool shit on their own. You know, I wouldn't want to give Silent Hill to like Amnesia developers. Frictional. You know, you wouldn't want to give Silent Hill to Frictional because they already got their own shit going on. They already know what they're doing. And anybody else you give Silent Hill to is going to be too much of a fan of the series to really push it forward in interesting ways. They're either just going to keep rehashing the themes of Silent Hill 2, or they're gonna try and revive PT, and they're not going to manage that. So I don't think I want anybody to have Silent Hill. Might as well just let it die at this point. You're buying new games, damn it. I'm not complaining. Are you kidding? Yeah. Oh God, definitely not Bloober. Jesus Christ. You can do a good Silent Hill, David Lynch. Has David Lynch ever done any video game stuff? Like, honest question. Silent Hill got bought by Game Freak. I love that David Lynch's big announcement was, I was thinking of stopping my weather reports, but I'm not going to. He's such a gem. I love him. Too bad there isn't Silent Hill on old Nintendo cart. That'd be the best. You know, Library Man, somebody way back actually did a demake of Silent Hill. I think it was I think the first, I think a couple people have done it at this point. But the first one I think was called Soundless Mound. It's actually pretty legit. Yeah, this is why you have spiritual successors and don't pay a bunch of money for a name. Exactly. Exactly. Prey is a perfect example of that. I mean, yeah, they were hamstrung. Like, if they had actually been able to go off and do their own thing and like call it Psycho Shock or whatever and market it in their own way, they would have been fine. Getting stuck with the Prey name sucked for them. Yeah, I honestly think we got a better System Shock than any of the actual System Shocks in Prey by letting Arcane go off and do that. He's done a lot of art and music shit for the past 20 years. It'd be interesting to see what he would come up with. Yeah, Sweet Home. There you go. Soundless Mound was my high school nickname. Oh shit, really? Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna open that real quick. I'm not gonna read this right now. Hello, Skelly Mans. I'm not gonna read that right now, but I'm gonna check it out right after the stream. Good find, Library Man. Yeah, I don't know. Some series I feel like it's better to just let them go. You know? Silent Hill in particular, I think, needs to be let go. I don't think there's really anything to add to the Metal Gear series at this point. Like, I get the impression Kojima wouldn't even want it. And like, what even is Metal Gear without Kojima, you know? And then Castlevania is like, it's cool open platformers, loosely hung on the concept of hunting Dracula over and over and over and over again. You know? The sequel to Revengeance? Okay, actually that's a good point. David Lynch teaches typing? Actually, that's a good point. I suppose Metal Gear could live on in spin-offs. If they left Solid Snake and Big Boss in the main series alone and did Revengeance stuff. Yeah, you give it to Platinum. I suppose that would work. You might get some cool shit out of that. I know Snake was in Revengeance a little bit, but I'm just saying, don't touch them at all ever. Just don't make any more main Metal Gear Solids. Let Metal Gear Solid 5 be the last one, and just make other games. Just make other Metal Gear games. I don't see what's so special about Silent Hill or Castlevania. It couldn't be made without the license. Well, I mean, we're literally seeing that right now with Bloodstain. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking in the beginning. Like, these IPs don't really need to continue. There's not really a reason for them to. But I suppose in the right hands with the right direction, i.e. away from the older stuff and not just circling back around again, you could get some cool games out of it. And I think a Revengeance sequel is probably the best example of that. Metal Gear Solid Heart, the dating visual novel. I know, that's the thing. Like, IPs are just so lucrative, you know? IPs are basically guaranteed sales because fans of the series are going to pick it up. Even if they hear that it's garbage, they're still going to pick it up, you know? You know, Konami still made money off Metal Gear Survival, whatever the fuck that game was called. Just because it was a Metal Gear game. People knew it was going to be dog shit going into it, and they still got it. IPs have a stranglehold in the human mind, right? I mean, I'm playing that incredibly shitty Star Wars phone game because it's Star Wars. I know how this works firsthand. I think Big Boss deserves another game. That's just you complete it. See, that's like, if they're gonna do that, it like I don't think they can do that without Kojima, and I don't think Kojima wants it. So I think that'd be a huge uphill battle, and I really kind of doubt people would be happy with what they get. Really have to screw things up to get you to stop buying Darksiders games? Yeah, there you go. Play a shitty game too. It isn't a yeah. Nah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Can I get a refund? I haven't spent any money on it. I am hardline about that game. I will never spend money on that game because I fucking hate how they monetized it. It is so absolutely vampiric in how it's monetized. I've thrown money at the King of Fighters phone game I play because I legit like it, and the devs actually seem pretty cool about fixing shit and like listening to players and whatnot. But yeah, the Star Wars game never. This dumpster IPs and bring back fanfic. You know, fanfic never left. Fanfic didn't go anywhere. Metal Gear Builders? Kind of amazing the entire Metal Gear plot basically happens because Ocelot is mad about what happened to the Manula. I guess love really could blossom on the battlefield, huh? So waiting for the legacy of Kane's spiritual succession. Oh, God. Okay, see, there you go. Let's not... If only we could... If we're going to talk about IPs, can we not focus on the giant ones that have been mined to oblivion and back? We don't really need more Metal Gears or Silent Hills. Like, we need more Legacy of Kane's. You know? We need more Star Tropics games. Like, these companies need... Or Fallout... Like, actual 2D, like, isometric RPG Fallouts. Yes. I am with you on that. Like, all of these companies need to go digging through their junk drawers and bring back these IPs that nobody's done anything with in decades and make something cool out of them. All for being nostalgic about old IP that we bonded to in our youth. Let's not pretend that old IP is actually that significant. A lot of those IPs fell out of favor just because the companies didn't do anything with them. I think there's a lot of older IPs out there that haven't really been explored, haven't gotten more than like 2 or 3 games out of them. Not because they didn't deserve them, not because they couldn't carry them, not because people wouldn't have gotten attached to them, but because the companies just kind of like shoved them in a drawer, personally. We need more Era of the Acrobats, more Gexes. I very much agree. I very much disagree with that, Library Man. I think there were a lot of really good ideas. Because for me, it's less about the IP and more about the idea. It's more about the concepts that never got explored. You know, when we were playing Guardian Legend, like we were talking about that was a concept. This sci-fi Transformers Zelda game that got 1 game and that was it. And it's hard to think of anything else in games that really came very close to that. Like, that's an idea that deserves to be explored further, and it never was. You know, just because the vehicle for that would be an IP revival doesn't discredit it in any way. Not gonna lie, I'd like more games on the wavelength of Carrion. Carrion did well, didn't it? I have to imagine there will be more Carrion games. There will at least be a sequel, right? Concept is what we bonded to more than anything else. I don't think that's true for everybody. Like, I do think the big draw of an IP is generally the characters that people connect with. It's just, for me, I'm more interested in what these older games represented. Like the ideas that they put forth and the potential they had for different like gameplay systems and structures than the ones that ended up becoming popularized over the years. So yeah, when I'm talking about bringing back an IP, it's not so much that I'm like Fallout. Fallout didn't go anywhere. Fallout is still around. But what I want out of that is I want more of the old school, like, isometric RPGs. I know other people have tried to make stuff in that vein, but there's something very special about the old Fallout games that never really they never translated to the 3D ones, and the fan games and games inspired by them never managed to capture. Too bad you get Rage 3. The minority and like Rage 1. I liked Rage 1 too, honestly. Video game industry should do what 80s movies filmmakers did well in essence, where they took old 50s B movies that had interesting ideas and remade them and made them good. Dev studios should take old games that had interesting ideas and remake them with those ideas, but actually good. I would like to see that, but I think that was a movement very specific to like 80s cinema. I think that was something very specific that happened in the movie in the film industry in the 80s. Here you characters in Fallout, cut, copy, paste, put in a new story, everybody wins. Make games out of trauma movies. I mean, yeah, they should do it in the movie industry again, but I mean, obviously it's a very different industry than it was 40 years ago. Class of Nuke 'Em High, the video game. I mean, we've certainly had trashier games than that already. Star Wars is an exception, so is Star Trek. Wait, I just started... I think the indie scene in games makes up a lot of what disappoints me about the larger industry. I think all I really want is just like I want a greater expansion of that. Like I want more of the like the intermediate companies that are doing like the really good work. I want more Yacht Club games. I want more New Blood Interactive. I want more Clay. Like I want to see more of those indie developers and publishers who are taking these alternative concepts and these different gameplay systems and building whole polished creations out of them. I feel like mining out old IPs and old games like Guardian Legend and Star Tropics is one avenue for that, especially for larger publishers to like tap into that. But I'm not exactly gonna fool myself into thinking that's going to happen. So like, my faith is really in those like mid-level indie publishers and developers because they've done so much good work so far. So, are you sure you want more Clay? Yes, Vesti, I am. I like every single Clay game I've played so far. Except maybe Shank 2. I wasn't super hot on that. But everything else is gold. This is my favorite thing about Gold Play games. We sat on this relaxing ass waterfall sounding screen for 45 minutes and talked about why we love games. Yep. That's chill night. These are my favorite chill nights when we don't actually accomplish anything. Because we actually get like a really good conversation going, something that everybody has something to say about. Waterfall sound isn't all that relaxing. I've got to pee once and I can have to again. We're gonna get more now that Tencent's bought them. All I can say about that is we'll see. Tencent owns a lot of shit. And they haven't I can't really think of any big instances where they've like pushed a developer out of what they were doing to do something else. So it remains to be seen what happens to Clay. I haven't really played Clay games. They don't seem to be your thing. They seem to be quite well done. Everyone I've heard from said Mark of the Ninja is the best stealth game ever made. It's definitely up there. Mark of the Ninja is incredible. They may be Among Us. Among Us is a different studio. I love how Phantasmophobia Phasmophobia just came out, made by one dude and turned shit on its head. Yeah, exactly. There's so much potential in the indie market. That's where all the really interesting stuff is coming from. Mark of the Ninja is probably a better game than Keith of the Ninja. Definitely better than Steve of the Ninja. Fucking Steve.
I've been forgotten, I do. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where
This
did you come
dance,
from,
bitches.
Cotton Eye Joe?
Karen of the Ninja would be terrifying. Oh my god. Did I strike a nerve there? Steve, if that is your real name. What's your dumbass name? You know what my dumbass name is. Y'all know what my dumbass name is. I don't hide anything from y'all. I mean, if you really want to see what Tencent will do, have one of the Western devs they bought, insert anti-Mao, and see how they respond. No, I want to see if Tencent has any any oversight or directives for these studios they purchase. I mean, as far as I know, Clay wasn't making games heavily seeded with anti-PRC messages in them before, and I don't see why they would start now, so it's not really an issue there. It's not a good way to find out, because you know what they'd do. You know? Clay got bought by that rapper. Blood on the Sand sequel. No, only 10 cents. Not the full 50. There's a difference. That would have ended up very differently. Tend to gravitate to games where the main character isn't just set, which is actually the main reason we return to Cyberpunk. Return to Cyberpunk. Be as a set character and you get very little choice. That's not that's not why you bought the game. Budget 10. Forgot because it's so unimportant to me. It's always fascinated me, but there's been two very, very different takes on the RPG genre. I mean, there's been more than that, but like the two huge archetypes in the RPG genre is you either have a character that you create entirely from whole cloth, like you give them a name, a look, a voice, stats, attributes, equipment, everything. You do everything yourself. And then there are also RPGs where you play a very specific character with a name and a backstory already set for you, and a set of skills and a leveling arc and a story arc and everything just within this framework. Basically, two diametrically opposed approaches to the RPG genre, and yet they're mashed together. Only 10 cents because there were not many men. 50 Cent made 1 or 2 billion from selling his vitamin water brand to Coca. Seriously? Well, good for him, man. I really like I really admire the rappers who like turn out to be like really good business people too. Make tons of money not just off their music, but also like their brand. Vitamin water was somehow huge. Brand really took off under Coca-Cola because they were smart enough to change the name from 50 cents. God. You know, not really. It's not that often that you post something that I really don't want to read into the YouTube record. But you have your moments, certainly. All right, do you guys want to know what happens next? Are you curious? I'm not. Yeah, it was literally called vitamin water. I used to drink, like in Japan, there's a brand of vitamin water that's like this high vitamin C, like lemon drink, just called vitamin water, and I used to drink tons of that shit. So when I heard about it here, I thought it was the same thing. I thought whatever Japanese bottler makes that stuff actually brought it to the United States, but no, turns out 50 cents involved somehow. I know what happens next, but I still like to get to it. Fair enough. She wasn't gonna cry, you know. After all, she's grown. We know Aunt Tifa, but if you feel like crying, just cry. No, do it. I'm gonna go pray to my grandparents. I'll be right back. Pisses her off. The game has V to be super arrogant fuck right out the get-go. Absolutely felt no connection. Still shouldn't be drinking it. If you need to, you can cry too, Sarah. My shoulder's always available. Yeah, thanks. What about you, Son Goku? What do you do when you need to cry? I get real clingy when I'm sad. Cut it out. Hey, I was serious. What? I heard a scream. It sounded like Antifa. Damn it, the thief was still here. Son Goku, I saw her. It's that girl from Fossil Rouge. She took on Tifa. I went to Eidolon Wall. Let's go. I'm not supposed to be drink. No. Get your ass back in there. There's a treasure chest. We're gonna steal more of Aunt Tifa shit too. Yeah, it's Axe Lady. Oh, this is a survival vest. I hope you die at the end. Yeah, Goku here is serviceable, but not exactly my favorite Final Fantasy protagonist ever. Just come back to join our party. Oh, if only. I'm quite fond of Axe Lady. It's not just the body spray. What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? Another hornless human. She better not be in league with you. Cecil's still your favorite? I think... Yeah, sorry, Dom. Do these people ever stop peeing? I mean, Aunt Tifa's only 6. She don't care. I don't give a fuck. I think my favorite Final Fantasy protagonist is probably... I think it's probably Celes from Final Fantasy VI. I love her character arc so much. I mean, I like all the characters in 6. That's a big reason why it's my favorite. Like I'm gonna regret this if we ever stream it. I don't think there are any bad characters in 6 at all. Their theme is so good. Have you heard the Final Fantasy 14 theme? I have not actually. For Fury Fire, is it good? They want Tifa Kuvo. What happened on Tifa? The ancestors will be displeased. Tell us if there's anything we can do for you, Kupo. Heal us? Okay, cool. Sack potato. I tell you what, link in Discord. Put it in the music channel in Discord and I'll check it out there. Why are you guys talking about carbonated piss? What do you... Could... This is no way to treat a lady. This wing ornament on your back. It makes you so easy to pick up. Nice, found the next Kalei game idea. Carbonated piss. Because you're too much of a coward, too. Oh, well, excuse me, chat. Please carry on with your carbonated piss discourse. Won't you, please? My grandpa gave it to me. Get your grubby hands off it. Now, shut up. Just be still until he gets here. We found treasure, Kupo. Use it for Antifa, Kupo. Receive Exploda. I'm sorry, what is an Exploda? What is Exploda? Oh, it's one of these. I already had one of these. It adds trouble. Piss course. They mentioned I couldn't help but see it was physically possible. Thanks, Google. The F+, that's an episode. Alright, let's go do the thing. Where's Mog? Is Mog captured too? No, Mog is right here behind me. Kupo. Mog, I need your help to save Antifa. Kupo. I got an idea. It's alright. You won't be in any danger. Explodo is what Mario does with a bomba. Don't starve. You have my carbonated piss. It's no use. Mog has always been a coward. Yeah, well, we gotta do something. Alright, let's go save her. Alright, let's go. Hey, what's up? Well, so there's my good Sir Knight. What have you done to Antifa? She's too rambunctious, so I put her to sleep with a sleeping weed. I gave her some weed. I gave a 6-year-old weed. Sleeping weed, huh? And she's probably sleeping well. My pendant you're after, then leave the others out of it. No can do. This is way too convenient to pass up. Oh, it's Terra's theme? Terra's theme's still good. Terra's theme's still solid. Hand over your pendant and I'll hand over the girl. Capiche? Wait, what happened to the pendant you always have on? I have it. Oh, you really are a good knight. Now cough it up already. First, tell me something. Was it you who stole the village stone? Queen Braun is after the royal pendant. I found another jewel just like it in this village. I'm glad I came all this way looking for it. Now hand it over. Only Antifa's conscious. Hold on. You're plotting something, aren't you? Stay right there. Clay can't do a game about carbonated piss because oxygen not included or something. You tell I never played 6 long? You, Black Mage. Me? Bring me the pendant. Remember, do as I say if you value this brat's life. I'm Goku. Do it, Orko. Okay. I never noticed he tightens up his britches. He's about to do something. Adjusts his hat. Repeatedly. Hold it! The big guy. I don't know who you are, but thanks. Oh. Yo, can you stand? You're talking about piss and stuff. I think we'll get a Waterworld remake. What's going on? Where's that old hag? Oh, that's it. Who are you calling a hag? You. So the tables turn. Now hand over the jewel you stole. What are you trying to do, Red? I thought you're supposed to be the #1 bandit. I've seen him before. He's the one with wanted posters all over Trino. I'm not here to help. I just want it to be fair. What are you talking about? Leave the jewel and get out of here. What? We're partners on this job. I don't work with hostage-taking scumbags. Now get lost. Or would you rather fight me? Mark my words, I'll collect the bounty on you someday. Now, fight me. Wait, just a second here. What's going on? I told you, I'm not here to help. I just want a level playing field. Fair enough. Let's do it. It's not Goku. It's okay. I was just looking for more ways to impress you. Ah! Time to fight a knockoff Muppet. Oh God, it's one-on-one fight. What the fuck is up with his hair? Ow. Did I turn off my auto potion? The hell are you doing over there? What the fuck? Give me your shit. Alright. Here I go. You missed. Alright, that time you hit. I may end up killing him on the counterattacks. Kick his ass, red guy. We're all rooting for you. Carbonated asparagus piss, that's a real challenge. That's Whoopi. Look at this goober. Here I go. No, here I go. Do that, I'm gonna counter. You ain't gonna like it. You're really bad at this. Are there any protagonists who use claws, or is claws strictly a bad guy weapon? There's quite a few actually, but yeah, Yang in Final Fantasy IV for sure. Classic guy that's way weaker in your party than when you fight him. Yeah, this dude has what, like 4,000 hit points or something stupid? Can't you predict when I'll attack? Here I go. I think I may have found your tell. I kind of want to attack again for it then. Come on, kid, counter. Are you tired of countering? Claws are a common answer. How do you give a fist fighter weapon upgrades? Maybe the hot take Skies of Arcadia is also a bad game. Well, that depends on how you're approaching it. What is it you didn't like about Skies? When is this guy gonna go down? His opinions of fine games are way too binary. They don't have to be. We can all expand our positions upon them. Don't remember, I just remember quitting with prejudice. It might have been the encounter rate. It has an absolutely absurd encounter rate. Especially played on Dreamcast. Ow. God damn it. I think he's gonna kill me. I'm almost a trance, too. Why did I stop countering? That's really annoying. On Dreamcast? Yeah, that would do it. There was a point early on in Skies of Arcadia where I considered dropping it, but I didn't. Because, yeah, the oh, fuck. I mean, you just stop doing that. Night wears on, I can feel my brain disappearing. This is a pretty dumb fight. I'm wondering now if I'm supposed to lose it. This is getting really annoying. I thought counter was always a chance to. Shit, break this asshole. But yeah, like, he's hit me like, the last like 10 times he's hit me, I haven't countered. So it's like counter just stopped happening. Okay, that did him. Just had to lose my pants. Yeah, if you're supposed to lose a fight, it should happen right away or in cutscene. Don't make me use all my items. I totally agree. Countered a couple times since you stopped chaining? Did I have to win that fight? Like, would that have been a game over if I lost that one? I lost. Go on, finish me. Can you stand? What's up, Baking Copter? You're just in time for something. I think you might be just in time to name this dude. Get back what you stole. Yeah, you missed carbonated piss chat. Jesus Christ. We have not made a lot of progress tonight. We went to the Iifa Tree, we did the Iifa Tree, we came back here, now we're doing this, so. My favorite soda. Bacon's watching 10 hours of One-Winged Kong. Carbonated water stored in the bonds. Antifa, I got it back. Now finish me. You want to die that bad? I just spared your life. We did talk a lot tonight. It's been a great chill night. It's been one of the good ones. So you want to banish me then? You can go if you want. I won't follow you. Ha! Trying to trick me, huh? Trick you? I tried to kill you. Why are you letting me go? Fight's over. We're both still alive.
Yikes forever.
Good enough, right? Divine progress. Chill night progress, champ. We got back what was stolen. We got back what was stolen from us, after all. That's progress. Listen to you. I lost to some spineless thief. The sly eagle doesn't kill, it wins. I guess we're not gonna name him. Well, I'm bored. Keep that in a safe place. I will. Thanks, Son Goku. Well, you're not gonna leave me alone after what just happened, are you? Yeah, the Sly Eagle only sexually harasses little Win. Huh? Going. If you berate chat, she'll light a lot less. Bro. Bruh. Watch yourself, bruh. I don't think you're being very chill, bruh. Shall we? It just... The spirit overtook you, didn't it? It happens sometimes. The internet does that to people. The bro moment just washes over you. I hate Zidane so much. Are you even a guy, bruh? You're pretty good. Thanks for rescuing her. You're welcome. I guess he decided to try to get Orko instead. I think she'll compare more favorably to Cubert than Sarah. Probably a pretty safe bet. I love Moogles. I love Moogles so much. Another reason I love Final Fantasy VI the most. You get a Moogle party member. And at a few points in the game, you get entire Moogle parties. Thanks for saving on Tifa, Kupo. Yeah, I want some breakfast. I love you, bruh. Chat, bruh. I totally love you. Mog's trying to apologize to Aunt Tifa, but I guess she still can't find the right words. Little Mog. Kupo. Had Moogle parties before, they get pretty wild. She's been quiet the whole time. Give me a video game. Son Goku, let me ask you something. I don't know anything about Dresden Files, so I can't contribute to this part of the combo. Bruh. My grandfather told me not to leave the village until my 16th birthday. But I want to go with you. She already did. Technically, she went to the Iifa Tree with us. But I really want to go with you guys. I really do. Do you think it's okay if I leave it? Yes. I'll agree if that's what you want. Aunt Tifa, come with us. Forget what your grandpa said. Forget about your Dan father. Forget about your dead grandfather, too. Just come with us. It'll be fine, bruh. It doesn't matter what I say. You've already made up your mind. Don't you have something to say to her, Orko? Huh? We're already endangering a minor. Orko's like 2. All you care about is a dead grandfather of yours. Dane is the worst. Remember what you taught me at the Iifa Tree? You said I should never lie to myself. I'll try to be more honest with my own feelings. You should too, Aunt Tifa. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I hope Goku here is taking notes, although I know he isn't. Less the Black Mages only live about a year. That's right, yeah. That's right. They said back at the village that the ones that were expiring had only been made like a year ago. I forgot my own advice, Orko. Thanks. I'll wear the jewels and earring. It'll be okay then, right, Son Goku? Memory earring. Aunt Tifa? I think Mog wants to talk to you. How do you make poorly translated Squall look like a good character? Kupo! What? You think I'm mad at you? I'm furious! You went off without me again. You promised me you wouldn't. What would you do if you went off and got in trouble? Kupo. Oh well. Thank goodness we're both alright. Then the natural and healthy colloidal silver. I'm sure the Black Mages live longer, healthier lives. You're always nice to Mog, aren't you, Aunt Tifa? Well, yeah, we're best friends after all. That totally looks like an orange on his head. I'm gonna eat it. We were born on the same day, and we've always been together. This is our friendship ribbon. Mog gave it to me. Mog, do you have the ribbon I gave you? Koopa. Oh, it's just levitated off screen. What Final Fantasy game did Moogles first appear in? I don't remember them in 4. They're obviously in 6. Were they in 5? Or were they in one of the games before that? This is the one I gave to Mog. Were they in 3? Like original 3? They were in 5? Were they in 2? They weren't in 1. Shut up. It's too big for it now, but once we're both sophisticated ladies, we'll wear them together. Koopa! Maybe then Son Goku, you'll dance with me. Son Goku. I know Mog was a girl. Billy's the fucking worst. Bring back Moon Bazoo carrots. Hang on, I have to click on this. Ah, they were planned for Final Fantasy II, but they were scrapped. Okay, Moogles were first in Final Fantasy III. Cool. Okay, I don't want to read anything about 5. Five, like, I don't know how I've managed this. 5 is like the only Final Fantasy I know nothing about, other than the name of the final boss, which I admit is a pretty big thing to know, but like I know stuff about 12 and 15 and the spin-off games and stuff. I don't know a goddamn thing about 5. And I really don't know how I've dodged that information, considering how many people in my orbit love 5. Five has a job system, that's what you know? Yeah. They were born on the same day, but Aunt Tifa came out first. Yeah, that's why Aunt Tifa's always been the big sister. Wait, so was her dad a Moogle? Embarrassing fact. I love embarrassing facts. 5 is not a subtle game. The name of the final boss is not a spoiler. Aunt Tifa is a strong name, isn't it, amigo? I can't take credit for that one. Chat definitely has their moments. Other moments are talking about carbonated piss. But how's your evening going? I got into Final Fantasy VII because Cloud had Super Saiyan hair, legit. I mean, that's totally fair. Cloud's hair just don't quit. For all the people who could throw shade at Dresden about becoming too unwieldy, now Butcher still puts out books. Whoa, what? You hear a song. Sarah? From down there? Sarah, are you there? I think this song gets me copyright dinged on YouTube. I've gotten several of my Final Fantasy IX stream archives copyright claimed on YouTube. Son Goku. It's okay, keep singing, because it's our song, right? After the stream, I'm going to go back to watching the OG Dragon Ball. The first tournament arc is about to end. Man, that first tournament arc is great. It's so good. I wish later tournament arcs followed that one more closely in style, rather than just becoming these long, tedious, never-ending affairs. Surprised you found this place. You got the talent to be a bandit. How about you and me team up? We'll call ourselves the Betrothed. My talent's up to snuff, but that name isn't. I really like how Zidane and Katana have a very organic relationship. You're really something these days. If I am, I must have gotten it from you. Nah, it's all because you made the effort to learn. No, it's because you stuck with me. Without you, I couldn't have made it to Lindblom, much less seen a whole new continent. Everything I tried to do on my own was a total failure. Couldn't stop my mother. At times, almost lost hope. You helped me so much. Not just you, either. Yeah, Orko and Aunt Tifa helped out the Iifa Tree. Hubert was really helpful when we left the continent. Gadget, Jarbsy, even Beatrix, who thought was our enemy. I haven't forgotten. I want to believe everyone is alright, but sometimes I just can't. I hope I can live up to the hopes of everyone who's helped me. You don't have to feel so responsible, Sarah. But I do. Nobody wants you to feel that way. They didn't do it all for you, either. Each was following his own path. His own path? What about you? Huh? Why did you come with me? Hey, that's Ibsen's line. Ibsen? Who's that? Ibsen's a character from a play, but he's a real-life adventurer. I think the play is based on his adventures. Kind of goes like this. Ibsen and his good friend Colin worked at a tavern in Trino. One day, Ibsen got a letter. The letter was so wet from rain that most of the writing was ineligible. The only part he could read said, "Come back home." Nowadays, we have airships and stuff, but back then it was really hard to travel. He didn't know why he had to go back, but he got some time off, gathered his things, and set out on his journey home. He walked 1,000 leagues through the mist. Sometimes he was attacked by vicious monsters, but he made it because his friend Colin was by his side. And then, after much time on the road, he had to ask Colin something. Why did you come with me? Reject humanity, become pedate. And what was Colin's answer? Only because I wanted to go with you. Okay, bye. Do I get a boat now? Ibsen and Colin were totally boyfriends, right? They better be. Son Goku. Hey. Sarah? Can't you hear the song? Huh? Yeah, it's that song. How come you sing it? I can't hear anything. Oh, there we go. Sunset makes the Eidolon wall look like it's on fire. I actually do hear the background music. Are we, no joke, almost done with Final Fantasy? I don't even think we're halfway, dude. We got a long way to go with this one. I've seen this somewhere before. Went where? She's getting seasick. How the fuck are they gonna stretch this out? Seems like they're heading to a climax. I mean, they haven't even really done anything with the villain yet. We know his name and we've seen him prance about a bit. Be really gross towards Sarah. That's about it. Yeah, this is basically the Act 1 climax. Yeah, we don't have a boat, we have an airship, we have a chocobo, but he's not even on this continent with us. Sarah! Sarah, wake up! Chocoboat? Oh, if only. Where's Orko? He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him. Why was not Persona 4's final boss is just a Final Fantasy? See Sauron attack this place. I want to sail on Chocobo. Well, I have no memory of my early childhood. I never really thought about it. Besides, nobody ever told me. I was raised in Alexandria, but only from the age of 6 or so. 6? So where were you till then? Till then, till I turned 6. I must have been here, in Medan Sari. And amnesia trope. Well, the Final Fantasy series did do themselves one big favor. They made their amnesia trope so incredibly fucking stupid in 8 that any other time they use the amnesia trope, it looks way better by comparison. I still can't remember everything. Some things are like they're shrouded in fog, but I do remember one thing. About 10 years ago, an unbelievably huge hurricane hit the village. That's as far as I remember. Twisted Nate was fucking rad. That day I was with my true mother on a little boat far from the village. Nine is very much inspired by stage plays. You gotta just roll with it. Like, the structure of stage plays doesn't really map that well. Doesn't necessarily map well to everything else, you know? I think you can make a solid game out of the structure of a stage play. I don't think this is it. There's a cove behind Aunt Tifa's house, right? The boat I was on was just like that one there. It all came back to me when I heard that song on the boat. The song's from Medan Sari, so that's why nobody else knows it. I mean, just so we're clear, I'm fine with this. I actually like these scenes. I think this whole bit of plot we're getting here now, this bit of character arc with Goku and Sarah, I like this. I'm just saying in general. How'd you get to Alexandria? How come you gotta be a princess? How come you don't have a summoner's horn? I don't know. But maybe Dr. Tot can tell me. About the lady who protected me from the storm as the boat lurched about in the waves. My biological mother who died on that boat. The woman she thought was her mother became someone else, and her true mother was already dead. Sarah's lost 2 mothers. I like him when he's like this. I get what they're trying to do with his character because it's an archetype in Japanese media. Like, my wife and I have been watching a ton of City Hunter, and the main character in City Hunter, Ryo, I think that's what they were going for with Zidane. Because he has this tragic past that he's trying to escape from, and he's a talented gunslinger, just like really strong, confident, all around good dude. But he tries to hide who he is with these moments of just like silliness and lechery and such. And I mean, in City Hunter, it works. It works because of all the build-up they do to like the reveals of his backstory and like his relationship with his partner and the other women in his life. I mean, it certainly hasn't aged well. Like, I'll tell you that straight up. But I like watching tons of that, and then playing this, I see what they're trying to do with Zidane's character, but they're not pulling it off. Picked which color a wire to cut by flipping up a woman's skirt and checking what color her panties were. Yup. To defuse a bomb, cut the wire that was the same color as the woman's panties. Yep. We watched that episode just a few weeks ago. City Hunter. That's a thing that happens in City Hunter. I used to pray every day here at the Eidolon Wall. You too? You pray here too, Antifa? City Hunter's great, but I mean, you have to understand a major component of the show is casual sexual harassment. Because, yeah, more like City Predator. Yeah, it's 80s anime as fuck with everything that entails, so. That scene's from the movie rather than the series. I think it's in the series, too. I'm pretty sure it's in the series. I don't think Zidane even has a tragic past. He just says he doesn't remember what his actual... I don't remember anything about Zidane's story. I really don't remember his deal at all. So we'll have to see when we get there. So happy I remembered. Neither does he. Sarah, welcome home. Yeah, he's got... I want to know what's up with the tail. I want the tail explained. Yeah, Zidane did try to find his home, and when we came back, he had the shit beaten out of him by Baku. I'm glad to be back. Dominic, I am sorry for your poor strained bladder. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Have a good one. What? I just realized I'm not alone anymore. Yep, I made up my mind. Son Goku, Sarah, I'm going with you. Zidane said he grew up happy in Tantalus. He was bothered by where he was from, so he went on a long trip to find it. Came back to find his home is with Tantalus. Is that Red 13? Right here? That just struck me. I know it probably isn't, but I think it looks like he's even got the pointy thing sticking out of him. That's Scar. Only character I like so far is Vivi. I'm just here for yelling at it. Behemoth, probably. This rat people, hippo people. Obviously, Zidane's just some kind of monkey person. I'll be breaking my promise to my grandpa, but I want to go. Besides, Grandpa always told me to be honest with myself. I don't know what the future holds, but I want to finish what I came here for. So do I. Let's all go together. Come on, Sarah, let's go pray together. All right. Still don't know what I should do. By the time we defeat Kuja and return to Alexandria. Grandpa, I'll be back soon. Oh, you're coming with us? Hey, why the long face? No, nothing. My face is always like this. Mog's coming too. Mog! Woo-ba-doo-woo. Lady Aunt Tifa. Don't forget that you always have a home in Medainsari. Don't let our memory become a burden. You must always be lighthearted and free. Thoughts of the Eidolon Wall will always lift your heart. Boop. Having a dance? Oh, hey, it's you again. What now? You want some more, huh? Victor lives, the defeated die. You know the rules. Your actions yesterday were incomprehensible to me. Tell me, why didn't you kill me? Well, that's a tough question. Wait a minute, you're not Axe Lady. Go, bring back Axe Lady. Where the fuck is his head? I still think he's one of the Yip Yip aliens from Sesame Street that just grew like a vestigial body. Doesn't it evolve? Are you really that unhappy I let you live? I'd rather die as a warrior than live as a beggar. Oh, when I played this game on PlayStation. Also, we just invite him with us. When I played this game on PlayStation, he and Gadget were utterly incomprehensible to me. Him because his design is so weird. Gadget just because she has so much detail. Like, she has so much detail in her clothes and her face. I could not tell what they were going for. Redhead party member, are we calling him Leah or Steve Blum? Come with me. What are you after? Follow me. Maybe you'll understand. But it had a huge red weird-shaped head. Besides, you're pretty good in fight. We can use someone like you. We're hunting a man down. Only constant is unpredictability. Did you say something? Very well. I'll find out what makes you so strong. What's your name? Call me what you will. Laney called you Red, right? Alright, chap. Since this is unfriendly dude who doesn't get friends, you can probably call him Vegeta. Rufus Nut Smasher. Alright, chat. Right at the end of the stream, too. I hope Dominic's not too torn up he's missing out on this. It means red! Hey, Kiwami means red! Red Dread's pretty good, too. Maybe sick of... Oh, no, Manic, are you okay, buddy? I'm so sorry to hear that. I noticed you were really quiet tonight. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, dude. Alright, chat. 3 minutes. Oh, food poisoning. Dude. Yeah, I hope you... Echo Far, buddy. Okay, I can explain. What's up, Snow Crash? Alright. You have rated at the most auspicious of moments. We're naming the last character in our party. For anyone who hasn't been here last... Red 9. For anyone who hasn't been here last time, I am about to unlock a channel point option. You can spend 500 channel points and put in a vote for the name that you want for this dude. I'm gonna let people do this for 3 minutes. Traditionally, people put in hundreds of votes because I don't put any limits on how many times a person can vote. So if you want to get in on any of the groundswells for names, this is your chance. So, this is Trustafarian. No Futanari name for me. Thank you for that. I cannot believe I said that out loud. All right, gang. 3 minutes. Get ready. On your marks. Get set. Vote. It has begun. Yes. So yeah, everyone from Echo's channel, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the raid. Hope you enjoy watching corrupted democracy in action. Axe Lady. Oh, if only it was Axe Lady. Oh, remember, no spaces. We can't do spaces. We can't do any symbols. It's such a perfect encapsulation of politics, too, because it always just boils down to the two names that take an early lead, and then like everyone just gathers around those two. It's our damned first past the post voting system we use here. Maybe I should reform this. Turns out to have way too many loose ends to tie together, too. Whoops, wrong face. Jeb. Is it gonna be Nut Slammer? Is it gonna be Red Dread? Or is it going to be Jeb? My wife walked into that exact. Reason. Jeb. The yes. Yeah, Jeb wouldn't work here. You have to get the exclamation point. All right, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, gang. Slam those votes in, chat. Smash that vote button. Chad. He's kind of a Chad, isn't he? Slam those votes, just like those nuts. Stand by Chad. "15 seconds. That's faster. We're not. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease your senseless voting. All right, chat. What have you wrought? What have you inflicted upon our fair stream? Let's see what you've done here. Pop that back up, and please enjoy the company of Mr. Bones while I total these up. You're considering the hospital. Jesus, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Yeah. Hopefully it's just for the evening or something. Stay hydrated. How many votes did you guys put in? 105. All right. I'm going to total up Red Dread first. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Chet, Jesus Christ. Whoa, there's a number of Jeff votes here. Someone wanted to name our last character Hoink. Alright, hang on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Alright. Nut Slammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay. Yeah. Nut Slammer with a huge groundswell of support takes it. Alright, gang. Alright, so pay attention here. I want to make sure I get this right. I would hate to misspell this. That's this is what we're going with, right? Library. Well said, library man. Well said. Don't you dare misspell our boy's name. The slammer, right? God damn it. What else would he slam? I haven't. You son of a bitch! You made me snort. I haven't been this embarrassed by our community since the carbonated piss chat, which was 20 minutes ago. Christ. It is. It has been 0 days without an incident. Alright, use another one. Oh, if I could. Newt Slammer. The Newt Slammer. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is what we have wrought. This is what we bring to the table as a community. The way this community goes, we have to go by minutes without incident. I'm not gonna lie, I hated this name until 30 seconds ago. Oh god. I think, you know what? It might be time to change the channel background. This is too perfect. Hang on. Giant oddish for a second. Wait, did that? Hang on. Did that actually screenshot? Hang on. I need to make sure I get this. I need to make sure I get this. Hang on 1 second. Ignore this. These are my notes from my Zelda randomizer. Okay. I have to do this manually because the overlay is not working. This is a moment that shall live in infamy. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Good, there we go. All right, good night, Mac. Thanks so much for making it out here as bad as you're feeling. I really hope you feel better soon, dude. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Some call me the Flaming Nut Slammer. Fine. Call you Nut Slammer. The more the merrier. Let's decide our marching order. Alright, well, we definitely need Nut Slammer in here. I really don't need 2 white mages at the moment. Are you guys gonna be, are you, Aunt Tifa has more skills she needs to learn, though. Chat, who do we bench? Do we bench Sarah or Aunt Tifa? Feet are cold, but I refuse to wear socks. They just make my feet sweaty. Is there an alternative to socks? Sarah has a boring name. Aunt Tifa. Slam that food poisoning right in the nuts. Who's weaker? Stat-wise, looks like Aunt Tifa is. Aunt Tifa also has more skills she needs to learn right now. Sarah will be all but useless later. My grandmother's name is Sarah, you dick. Aunt Tifa comes with a move that's like 2 characters. Alright, we're gonna bench Sarah for a bit. Probably not that long either. Alright, we'll do fine. Just follow me. Next stop, the Iifa Tree. We're going back to the Iifa Tree? We're seriously just going back and forth between the Iifa Tree now? Oh, because we're looking for Kuja. That's right. We want to throw down with Kuja. I guess I need to check our equipment, too. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have shit equipped. Cat Claw, Chakra Counter, Spare Change Counter. That's a lot more attack, too, but I guess he doesn't need it just yet. Holy shit. Yeah, take that. Beast Killer. See, this is the thing. If I want him to have all these abilities, I kind of need to start him with his crappy gear. Yeah, remember that Kuja dude? Remember when he was doing things? Where are we on the rest of this? Orko finished everything, but I'm not sure there's anything else for him to do. This is why I like the AP cheat to learn skills immediately. Yeah. See, this is the problem. I want him to learn this skill, but I don't want to sabotage his defense, you know? This is where this system really starts to fall apart. I guess you can learn High Tide. Okay, you actually learned a bunch of shit already. Float, Loudmouth, Insomniac. You actually need Loudmouth, so you can actually do things. Here again, do I tank her stats just to learn antibody? Antibody. Antibody. No, because I can put her in the survival vest. But I think I'll put her in the silk robe to get ability up first. And then she's still okay. So now we shuffle everybody's abilities. Time for fashion fantasy. Oh, if only. At least you can see their equipment. Like, at least you can see their weapon. That's nice. It would be cool if you could see all their equipment, but you know. Alright, alert prevents back attacks. I kinda want that. Bright eyes means you don't get blinded. You don't actually need the HP. I think Bird, Beast, and Undead's probably gonna be good if we're going to the Iifa Tree. Minor correction, Sarah spent some time all but useless unless you change a setting. That's encouraging. Stats are important. I missed that. Stats are important. Time for fashion fantasy. I mean, I always try to rotate people in and out to keep everyone at a comparable level. I don't ever really shelve anybody forever. So we'll try to avoid just like dumpstering Sarah. Did I see he has flare? He has an ability called flare. Like the kind of flare that you would wear while working at fucking Applebee's. Shocker, what is this? Restores HP and MP. Oh, he can heal other people. Oh, and okay, so he's the thrower. He's the person who chucks shit. It took me an eternity, but I finally managed to start using throw in games like this. Replaying Final Fantasy VI did it, because you get so much equipment and you don't really need it all. And even like crap. Well, shit. even crappy equipment does tons of damage. Your team needs a thrower. Uselessness isn't too long, and Moguri mod lets you turn off can't concentrate, which neutralizes it. Okay. I still don't know what the can't concentrate thing is all about, so we'll just have to see what that is when it becomes relevant to the plot. Speaking of relevant to the plot, I think we're probably gonna save and end here. so we don't end up going super long tonight. I'm pretty sure a big swath of plot's about to happen. So, heading to bed. Yeah, I think we're good for tonight. Work tomorrow. Same here. Although I'm gonna stay up and play Zelda Randomizer. So. Sarah's uselessness is story relevant. Turning it off neutralizes the feels. We'll see. When we get to that point of the game, we'll see how it is. If I hate it, I'll turn it off. If I can deal with it, we'll deal with it. All right. Glad I could help Chris and Nut Slammer. I'm glad you could too, buddy. Glad you could too. Glad you made it for that. So yeah, we didn't do a whole lot tonight, but we did some things. We killed the Iifa Tree and stabbed it right in its bits. We got some plot information. We did some stuff. We managed some things. Hey, Satellite Sun, I see you there. So yeah, we'll be back on this on Thursday. Tomorrow night, don't forget, we are not playing Prey tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we are continuing Open Sorcery C++, which we started last Friday and people really enjoyed. We are going to see where that game goes. We also killed Democracy. It is thoroughly dead now. So yeah. Open Sorcery C++ tomorrow night. More Final Fantasy IX on Thursday. Friday is going to be community night. We're going to be playing Jones in the Fast Lane, which should be a bit of a hoot. We did best things ever. Number 1, Deep Chat. Number 2, Nut Slammer. Confused, distracted spellcaster can't spellcast. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I don't remember that at all, Loaded Fun. But we'll see how it goes. And then Saturday, we're going to be playing a variety of NES games. I'm going to break out the Switch, and we're going to be playing stuff on their Nintendo Online service. So, Mighty Bomb Jack and Ghosts and Goblins for sure. Those are guaranteed. And then whatever else we have time to get to. So, yeah. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully that comes through in the commentary and despite the nits I pick with this game, I am really enjoying Final Fantasy IX. It is really nice to be playing a classic Final Fantasy again. And I like enough of the characters and the world building going on that it's helping propel me forward. So I wouldn't mind dumpstering Zidane at this point, but all right, let me find somebody to raid. And I guess it won't be Echo Far. Who's up? Who's doing things? Let's see. How about... okay, back when we did Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes, we raided somebody we'd never raided before named Chainmail. She was playing Keep Talking with one of her friends. She is playing Stardew right now. She's in Summer of Year 2. That seems like a really good segue for a chill night. So let's go give her a rage. Do this. Image upload Discord. I never go on Discord, so you're welcome. Thank you, Library. I appreciate your sacrifice. It means a lot. All right, gang. Thanks again for coming out tonight. Thank you so much for contributing to the conversation. Yeah, I guess even if it was in the realm of carbonated piss. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow night for Open Sorcery or Thursday for more Final Fantasy IX. And until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.